We are past or at the end of technology in the sense of, oh, look at that, that's a cell phone, I could call somebody. I really think we're at the end of that. I think that we're at a space where when new technology does come, we are able to just accept it and use it if we need it. I think we're going back to actually maybe the old ways of living, in the sense that, what matters to life now? What matters to how I communicate to my family and friends? I think that's what's coming right now. And I think, relating that to technology, you can start seeing that in like how, algorithms are put together so that it's not so much about, tailoring what it can do for you, but you're actually creating a partnership with technology, right?
But there's one huge difference. It's a two-way communication system. I mean, that is what's massively different about this communication system and the communications of the 20th century. Communications technologies of the 20th century were broadcast radio and television. And it had capital intensive, and it went from one to many. It was tailor-made for U.S. imperialism or anybody else's imperialism, okay? Whoever could control the presses, whoever could control the radio stations, whoever could control the TV station, could really disseminate their ideas. The internet, yes, it comes out of a U.S. military program, but because it's created in part to have, a dispersed communication system, it's a two-way system. And so all of a sudden, yes, the U.S. still is a dominant party, but then you look at what's happening in Iraq, okay? And all of these groups have their own websites. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's absolutely nothing. You can't shut them down. You can't do anything. They're mirrored in 3 different countries. It's a dispersed web. So I think what's changing on the internet, and I think you can see this in Wikipedia. Wikipedia came up in English. Last I checked, there's 35 different languages, okay? And my guess is in another year or two, we'll have 400 different languages. And that this is something which is going to increase over and over. Is that, yes, it starts out as America, starts out as the West, but because it's a two-way communication system, well, some of that's embedded in the technology itself. It can be utilized and rerouted in many different and interesting ways.
People are saying about how they use technologies in innovative ways. I mean, that's what I'm most interested in, the implications of technology. So what does it mean to own a BlackBerry? I have a senior seminar with about 20 students in it. At least 5 of them have BlackBerries. Mm-hmm. Now, I think it's relatively expensive to pay that monthly BlackBerry subscription rate. It says something when you get a message from somebody, an email message from somebody, where at the bottom it says this message was sent via BlackBerry. That is the default in the BlackBerry device. You can switch that off so that it doesn't convey that to the people who are getting all your email messages. But it says something, and what it says, it's almost a disclaimer because some formatting gets lost. When a message is sent from a BlackBerry, you don't have the same kind of formatting opportunities that you would have on an email message, in terms of fonts, in terms of paragraphing, breaks, the way things are formatted. To me, it's very interesting that the undergraduates have what used to be considered, a business person's tool, a professional's tool. So that's saying something to me, that we're moving, at least students who are majoring in something within the School of Communications, whether it's journalism or PR, media studies, media production, they're already doing what business leaders were doing 10 years ago.